Our mission is to bring information to our community, information from brushing your teeth to getting treatment for drug addiction, and to make people feel comfortable looking for that information. So we invited vendors to come to a free entertainment for the community, free entertainment from the community. It's from the high schools and town entertainment, and just to make people feel comfortable and realize that the community is here for us.
Well, this event came about because we wanted to energize the town, and starting from the one town, we decided to go into the entire town of Babylon. And the response has been miraculous.
To get ACTS to come to the table, we went to all of the superintendents of the high schools in the town of Babylon, and we asked them to send us their elite entertainment. So we have a jazz group from Amityville, we have a flag dancers from Wyandanch, we have a magic show from West Babylon, and we have the hip hop group from Copeg. So all together we're encompassing the town, and we're inviting the town residents to come and listen to their local entertainment.
I think that a community event like this is important because it's less intrusive. I think sometimes when we put on events that are drug and alcohol specific, some people are a little bit hesitant to come.
We like to bring community events to local communities, and this one in particular is coming to the town of Babylon instead of just Copeg. So community events to us makes people realize that we're here to help. We're here to give information, we're here to get information, and when we sit around a table, we have the police department here, we have the fire department here, and we all become a community that is intertwined.
Community is important because it does take a village. It takes a village I want my neighbors to know what my kids are doing, you want your neighbors to know what your kids are doing, and that's how a community, we have to get together, we have to fight this epidemic. It's a fight, it's a war.
So you need to be able to bring the community together. When I was growing up, it was common that something that happened at my house was known down the block. You couldn't do anything on the block without everyone on the block knowing about it and making sure that you were looking out for the other family's kids. Communities play a big part in taking care of our own. So, I'll go back to that idea of it takes a village. This is a we problem, and it requires a we solution, and communities are crucial.
I'm here to lend support to Terry Kroll and all my friends in the movement, because there are coalitions all over Long Island, and we really need to band together.
One of the reasons we wanted to bring everybody together is because each individual town is a community in itself, but the town of Babylon is a community made up of all these little towns. So we thought this brings everybody together in a beautiful environment at the beach. We're all about the beach. We're the South Shore of Long Island, and we want people to realize that the community is here for them. And so we went to the town of Babylon businesses, we went to the treatment centers, we went to the health centers, and we asked them to come and be with the residents from the community.
This is really a family day out, and people from all walks of life can come to this. I've seen a lot of little kids here. I've seen some different events with the martial arts and the magician, and I think it's a great family day out, and at the same time we're able to give them some information that perhaps they wouldn't have been exposed to.
One of the things that we thought was very important when it comes to drug prevention in particular is that people are not ready to step up to the table and say they need information. So we decided to make it easy for them. So if you were to look outside, you'll see our Chinese auction baskets. We have, I think, 50 Chinese auction baskets, all donated by the town of Babylon, and we're running a free raffle. So the free raffle, how do you get your raffle ticket? You go to each one of the tables and you get information. So if you were embarrassed to go up and get information, or there's a stigma attached to it that you have, you can go up, get information, get your card stamped, and get a free raffle.
So I am 100% in support of these kind of events. I think that you end up tapping into a group of people that perhaps you wouldn't get otherwise. So we need more of these.
Because I think people realize we need to do positive things and to show people that we can have events, we can do things. You don't need alcohol, you don't need drugs, and we're all here together, just having a good day.
Once a person has become addicted to a substance, it's very difficult. It's possible to recover from it, but it's very hard. The idea of being able to get to a person before they ever engage in addiction, the success rate is much higher if you can get a person to never engage in drug or alcohol usage, as opposed to having them get into dependence and then trying to pull them out. The theory being that we're pulling them out of the river. Prevention says, let's find out where they're getting in the river so we can get them before they get in the river.
And let's get to the kids before they get to drugs.
To prevent drug addiction has to start early on. One of the things the coalitions in our area do is we look to educate people, and we're big on prevention so that we're not losing our children, we're not losing our loved ones in such a rapid rate that we are right now.
Prevention is in the deepest part of my heart. I feel like we have to get to the schools, get to the little ones before it even gets to that point. It's part of one of the things, there's a stigma because it's a mental health issue too. And we don't like to talk about that, but that's part of it.
Working with the Prevention Resource Center has been vital to the coalitions because prevention is the key.
Every day I hear of deaths, of overdoses, and I have grandchildren. I want my grandchildren to live, and I want them to live drug-free and healthy, and that's why we're doing this.
Communities are important because the reality of it is that anytime that we are facing issues, the issues are usually not individual issues, they're systemic issues, and it needs to be responded to in a systemic way.
Moving forward in the COPEC Coalition, this event is a wonderful thing, but it's just a stepping stone. We want to become more active in the schools, more active with parents, making parents understand they can say no. No, you can't have a party if there's alcohol served. No, I will not let you stay with people who are dealing with drugs, etc. And so we're trying to get our voice heard and give parents and children a voice to say no.